This is the most haunted forest in America, and I'm going to explore it at night. The Freetown State Forest, which surrounds nearby Fall River, Massachusetts, is a place steeped in deep mystery. The stories behind this place have a bit of everything. Cryptids, Indian burial grounds, Ronald Reagan seeing UFOs. It's absolutely insane the amount of activity reported in this forest. The forest itself falls directly within what is commonly known as the Bridgewater Triangle, a 200 square mile triangle of land in Massachusetts that has seen an extreme amount of paranormal activity over the years. In addition to being the location of many skirmishes between Indians and settlers at the beginning of our nation's history, the Freetown State Forest has also supposedly been the site of a number of undocumented suicides, and was the real-life body dumping and murder spot for a local satanic cult in the 1980s. From the ancient stone with undecipherable carvings to the rock that resembles a dead Indian chief, it's impossible to describe the Freetown State Forest in such a short amount of time, but we'll get into that later. Yo, what the f? I actually was not trying to find this at all. This is the Paranormal Files, the most haunted forest in America. That's incredibly old.
Right here.
Oh, and then what did they always put on?
Like at Tesla, I remember the building.
Yeah, and then this is where that person was hiding when we came in.
Honestly.
I understand it's very self-explanatory. Like.
So, we just got onto the mainland from Martha's Vineyard today, and we are now in Boston, Massachusetts. As you guys know, Boston is probably one of the most historic cities in all of America. A lot of American history was actually born right here in this city. And behind me is the famous Granary Burial Ground. This is supposedly the most haunted graveyard in the entire city of Boston and in the state of Massachusetts. It's right down the street from the oldest graveyard in the city. It's just crazy to be here and see all of these old monuments and all the things they used to put on the tombstones, the death's heads, the memento moris, see the old carvings that they did and how immaculate all of these tombstones are. It's dope. And after this, tomorrow is the infamous Bridgewater Triangle. So yeah, just to warm it up, we're here checking out these cemeteries. Sadly they're locked and we can't get in, so that's a boo-boo, but you like it?
I love it. I wish we could go in.
I'm so sad that we can't go in because man, it is beautiful.
Old North Church. Well, that's cool.
There's the Old North Church, one if by land, two if by sea. From this guy.
I noticed that. How's it working?
Before calling it a night in our exploration of Boston, I decided to bring along my family on a journey to find a piece of forgotten and macabre Boston history.
The patch over, because I think this is the playground. It's like this, because this is probably like the small end of the pond.
Right.
So if we go over to the big end, it's like that way. And that patch. There's a giant tree right there.
Oh my god.
Well, the tree's gone, but we're looking for the plaque where the tree used to be. After over half an hour of searching, we finally found Boston's hanging tree. Got it. Found you, you son of a bitch. Wow, that was insanely hard to find.
And what is it?
And go. So right now, Peyton and I are actually here in the Boston Common. This is one of Boston's most famous areas. It's been a gathering spot for the city for, centuries. But a lot of people don't know that in the center of the park, right here, is the site of the Great Elm. This was a gigantic elm tree that stood really in the center of the park for a number of years until it was destroyed by a great storm in the 1800s. But a lot of people do not know that public executions were actually held right here in the Common, and a number of supposed witches, aka people who were innocent, were hung right here on this soil so many years ago. It's reported that the Common is haunted by a number of apparitions, including those hung right here on this tree that is now gone, and those that were hung on the gallows that they also constructed here to hold these hangings on. And on top of that, the granary, however you want to say it, cemetery that we just visited, one of the oldest ones in the city, which is rumored to be very haunted, is right over there across the park. There's actually a mass grave discovered here, and that's what turned it into a cemetery, about 900 to 1100 people. So it's cool though, right?
It's a beautiful park.
Cute dogs, turtles, squirrels. So we're off to the show. Damn. On the way back to our hotel that night, we passed the infamous Omni Parker House Hotel in downtown Boston, the haunted hotel which served as inspiration for Stephen King's terrifying novel 1408. The building is said to be haunted by a number of entities, and the activity is reportedly most active in room 303. We'll have to check this place out another time. Boston is a community filled with vibrant life, but a city that has seen an extreme number of tragedies over the years, from the Boston Massacre to the Boston bombing. It seems that some sort of energy is soaked in specific parts of the city.
There's a seagull.
That'd be awesome. As we approached our hotel, there were many ambulances out in the street. Someone was being attended to by the medics. We had no idea that this seemed to be an omen of what was to come the next day. Had to get that selfie with Tyrion, even though he looks a little strange.
I like this one. That light just burnt out.
What?
That one right there.
Right above us, just burnt out?
Just watched it.
Oh, there it goes again.
That always happens.
Proof. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Look at this shot, babe.
Folk rock.
Dude, it's kind of creepy that there's this memorial right here, isn't it?
I mean,
Like, what is this? Like a random window memorial for this person. And then right here is one of the most famous haunted homes in America, Lizzie Borden's Bed and Breakfast. So, right behind me, we are now in the town of Fall River, where we will be entering the Freetown State Forest tonight. And right here in the dead center of the Bridgewater Triangle lies one of the most famous haunted houses in all of America, the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast. This is where the infamous grisly axe murders that Lizzie Borden supposedly perpetuated occurred so many years ago, and it's a major tourist attraction here in the town of Fall River. We just stopped in. Peyton, you want to show what we got? We got a bloody axe for the editing room. I got myself a t-shirt, and we're just checking it out. Unfortunately, we couldn't spend the night tonight because they don't allow filming inside of the home, but we decided to come check it out, and it is sick.
kill me, please.
So, the time has finally come and we are here at the Freetown Fall River State Forest. This is supposedly the most haunted forest in the entire United States of America. So, real quick history of the land. There have been a number of Native American struggles with colonists within the forest. A lot of Native Americans died, settlers died, early settlers died. There are a number of Native American burial mounds lost deep within the forest, and this activity in the forest is not strictly related to the paranormal, like ghosts and spirits. There have been sightings of a mythical creature called the Thunderbird, a pterodactyl-like beast flying throughout the woods. There have been a plethora of Bigfoot sightings, and within the Bridgewater Triangle, the Freetown State Fall River Forest is actually supposedly the magnet of all of the activity. This is where it all goes down, especially when the sun sets here. Like I said, in addition to the burial mounds, there are a number of murders that have occurred here in the forest. Ronald Reagan himself saw a UFO here. There have been a lot of UFO sightings and weird light sightings. People have actually traced the paranormal activity back to the late 1700s being the earliest time that someone has reported having a paranormal experience here in the forest. So, like I said before, this is the apex of the activity here for the entire Bridgewater Triangle. We've kind of seen pieces of it, but right here is where it all goes down. So right now we're actually going to hike to one of our 2 stops for the night. This is the Assinet Ledge. This is where Ronald Reagan saw lights in the sky a couple of decades ago when he was visiting the area. It's where a number of suicides have occurred, and there are a lot of reports of this being one of the most haunted places within the forest. So as you can see behind me, the forest is right here. It's a beautiful Saturday night. I'm here with my family. Peyton's off already exploring the woods, and we're gonna hike to the ledge and yeah, experience the real Bridgewater Triangle for ourselves. We walked into the forest, and as we began our long hike, I shut off the camera for a second to conserve battery. Almost instantly, we heard an extremely loud scream echo from deep inside the woods. Now, people, doing these investigations frequently in the woods and being from South Dakota, I've heard plenty of animal screams. What we heard that day was absolutely unlike anything any of us had ever heard. It was an almost metallic voice, something that deeply resonated with all of us and made our hair stand on end. I instantly got the camera back out and started recording. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. That was bizarre.
Dude, that was a really weird noise.
That was really weird.
Damn.
It was really loud too, and that wasn't a human.
No.
That was weird.
Let's keep going.
Can one of you guys show me what it sounded like?
Oh my god.
It was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. But it was like more like deeper.
But I mean,
Deeper.
that traveled a long distance. You have a butt right around your head too.
Yeah.
So we're literally just walking into the forest. We're about 10 minutes into our hike, and randomly we all just heard a noise that can you think of what that could have been?
No.
An unexplainable, really odd noise. It was like, but like really. Hey, wait. Let's see if we can get it to respond. Well, guess not. That was bizarre.
That was really strange. And we all heard it.
Yeah, everyone heard it clear as day. It sounded like some sort of like Bigfoot noise. That was bizarre. And we shall press on deeper into the Bridgewater Triangle. As we pressed on into the woods, we passed 2 hikers, and I stopped them to ask if they had heard the very loud noise that we had just heard. Question: did y'all hear that noise just now?
What
That
noise?
really high, like.
Maybe.
I've heard a lot of creepy tree creaks, and then there were some weird bird noises too.
I mean, it like literally
It was like
a minute ago.
Like a voice, like a little loud.
It was really weird.
Like,
Are you going to see the ledge,
Yeah.
the quarry? We just got back from that. It's really creepy.
How far of a walk is it?
30 minutes.
That's not
you're
bad.
about 20 away from now. You just
Straight
pretty
down?
much, yeah.
Yeah, just keep
It's not
walking
bad.
down that way,
It's not
and then
bad.
take a left once you get down to that fork.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really cool.
Oh,
You'll like
good.
it.
Do you guys believe in the hauntings?
That's what we came down here for.
Yeah.
To check it out.
Really?
And honestly, I've only experienced a lot of bugs and the weird creak noises.
Yeah. They're for sure. Yeah.
It's cool though. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. How did they not hear that though?
Yeah.
That was so loud. How did I not get that on camera, man? I wish we could go back and like listen to it. Some kind of ledge or something that got broken off. Been like placed there, it looks like. It's too rectangular to be natural. Being in the forest, you also can't help but wonder just what has happened out in the thicket of the woods where, you know, you don't walk cracks. I know. Oh, that's crazy.
All over.
Toppled.
Several.
Weird.
Yeah, people get like killed.
I mean, like what is off in this woods behind us that there's no path to? Like who has used this area? It's so old and there have been so many people that have come through these woods, like settlers and Indians, that who knows if there's a Native American burial ground over there? Who knows if there's a settler massacre or maybe one settler buried back there, some sort of a pioneer? Who knows if there's a body dump there from a murderer? The Freetown State Forest was actually the site of a number of grisly murders and body dumpings, and there's been a lot of not just rumored but actually confirmed satanic worship and sacrifice here. A lot of mutilated animals found, a lot of blood found, a lot of pentagrams found, especially back in the satanic panic of the 80s. There was a lot of devil worship going on in these woods. Now, I don't necessarily believe in Satan, but maybe they brought some sort of a dark energy here with their sacrifices and their bad wishes on other people. So who knows? It's definitely getting creepier though. You agree?
Yes, absolutely.
So, oh, look at, there's a little bridge here. Someone placed. That one bastard bug.
Following us.
There's one.
Oh, I just hit it.
Here.
Yeah, it keeps going on my head.
There's one bug that keeps roasting us.
Oh, it goes from each one of us.
Yep.
Bugs and it's a little creepy, I think.
I think there's definitely an energy to it. It's so thick, and I mean, you think about how old it is.
Kind of mysterious.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's a big pile of rocks of some sort.
I think it's just like
Mound.
debris.
It was crazy being so deep in the woods, how all the sounds and facets of modern life just faded away. Whenever I'm deep in the forest, I feel connected to nature. It's almost as if you can tap into the Mother Nature energy of it all when you're so lost within the trees. Look at, there's graffiti on that log.
What's that?
There's graffiti on that log.
Oh.
Of some sort. It means we're probably getting close when we get there. Almost there. This is a long ass hike. It's hot.
Uphill.
Mostly uphill the whole way. Yeah, I think I see the clearing up there.
I know.
It's over this thing. Here, there's a bunch of graffiti here. Beautiful. So much graffiti. How'd they get the graffiti on the side of the wall over there? And suddenly, we had arrived at the infamous Assonant Ledge. While lots of rumors that have surfaced about the ledge have been debunked over the years, what we do know is that it was formed as a 19th century granite quarry. Side note, a lot of the granite quarried here was used to build some of the other hotspots in the Bridgewater Triangle, like the once abandoned and supposedly haunted Taunton State Hospital, which was demolished in 2009. Since the energy-trapping qualities of stone is a major cornerstone in many paranormal theories, maybe these locations are all connected. While there are plenty of rumors of lost cars at the bottom of the quarry and Native American suicides, there was supposedly one recorded suicide at the ledge which occurred in 2004. A totally sane man was suddenly overtaken with negative emotions and jumped to his death in front of his friends and girlfriend. There is an entity known as the Lady of the Ledge who has appeared to many folks, and the airspace above the quarry is where Ronald Reagan himself supposedly saw a UFO while flying his plane in the 1970s. While we were at the ledge, however, we felt nothing negative and were completely in awe at how beautiful of a place it was. It truly was a beautiful view. However, when we arrived to the ledge, we were met by a group of 4 men who had already been sitting on the ledge for a while, and our day was about to get a bit sketchier. So much weird graffiti everywhere around here.
Yeah, well, Expedition. Oh shit, really?
Yeah, we'll jump in though.
Damn.
I noticed it. I was like, that sucks. Because you guys parked right in front of the gate, right?
Yep. Yeah, we parked the opposite way.
Yeah, the running lights. Yeah, the lights were on.
Hopefully maybe it'll hold. Yeah, it's a rental vehicle.
Yeah,
I guess
we'll
maybe
give you guys a jump.
We'll go back and see.
Yeah?
Jesus, are you guys going back?
Yeah. There's a shortcut over here.
A shortcut?
Because that was like what? That was like a long walk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way across.
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes just from like the bottom over there to up here.
Yeah.
It
Jesus.
took us 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
I looked to the left. I was like, I'm gonna try this one today.
No.
Oh. Yeah, you guys left your lights on.
Oh well.
If it's dead, I'll give you guys a jump. No problem.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I think he's going to do an intro.
Actually, I don't need to anymore.
You want to, or
We got enough.
you got enough?
Well, shoot. Oh, you guys were, that's how you guys got in here too?
Well, we went around. There's a shortcut. We went out.
Really?
I mean, where do you come from?
We went.
Suddenly, the guys at the rock told us that we left our headlights on and that our car was dead, and instructed us to follow them down a shortcut back to our cars. My parents were extremely sketched out by this. We had no idea who these people were and what they wanted from us. Not having any choice, really, we followed them down the winding forest path back to the cars. Doesn't really look like you're going to. You guys ever heard any weird, like, Bigfoot noises in the woods?
They say there's Bigfoot in here. I don't know.
We actually heard like a major howl on the way out.
There's like a cemetery, like where I ride my quad. Oh, like cool. Deep into the forest, there's like a cemetery. So I'm gonna take them over there tomorrow.
I just heard a noise that sounded like music or something.
Definitely sounded like music. I could
That
hear
was
it.
weird. It was kind of like a piano. Old, muffled piano. That was really weird. That was my phone.
There's more voices of some sort.
But I heard like piano.
The guys ended up being really nice, however. Sorry to spoil the fun. And our car was dead. They gave us a jump and headed on their way, ending our daytime hike to the haunted Assonant Ledge. The next time that I would see this trail, it would be pitch black, there would be a full moon above, a thunderstorm brewing in the sky, and I would be all alone. Look at, we pull in to eat dinner, and look at what's advertised. Dude, that's a sign. Wow, that's weird, man. That's really weird. As we drove back to our hotel after dinner, my sister Tessa suddenly saw a strange pink light over the forest, and I began to roll the camera. Tessa. What did you just see, Tessa? Just describe it real quick.
Pink light go across the sky.
A beam of pink light?
It's like lightning, but why would it turn pink?
But you saw it, where can you point it out?
Over here in the right area. Where?
It's right over the forest.
I'm not kidding. I saw like a stream of pink light.
It's right over the Bridgewater
Serious?
Triangle
Yeah,
forest
not even
area.
kidding. It was
It's exactly what people describe seeing as lights over the trees.
What else? What
Yep.
else would that be?
Wow, that's interesting.
That's cool.
I didn't know
It was like pinkish reddish.
And look at the
Like
area
a
that's
long streamy light. It wasn't like a flash. It was just like a stream of light.
literally the area that's over is just straight forest.
It's actually weird.
Can't even see anything out the window because it's just trees. Night fell, the full moon rose, and it was time for us to finally enter the forest at night.
that. Why? They already did a story on it.
I know, but the guy who's got connections in Hollywood wants to read the script,
Wow.
so I'm gonna really want.
I'd like to help along that along. Jesus.
We're like 5 minutes out. Damn, dude, is that a full moon tonight?
Yeah, it is.
No way, no shit. Wait, what was the deal with tonight? Wasn't Mom talking about
Yeah,
that?
something she wanted to see.
A long, like eclipse or something?
Yeah, I can't
A super moon of some sorts?
A left.
Yeah, we're about to take a left up here. My Google Maps just froze randomly. Oh, okay, there it goes.
Right here.
Yep. Dude, my Google Map thing is like shitting itself. Like all of a sudden right when we get here.
Okay.
Oh, God. So this is actually Freetown. This is the town of Freetown. We're on Elm Street. These roads are creepy.
Oh, yeah, we're on the wrong side.
Profile Rock. There it is.
Got it?
Yep.
Dude, can you get out there?
Here with my dad, and we are actually doing a little solo adventure tonight. So Peyton, Mary, and Tessa are back at the hotel. Everyone was kind of feeling a little gross after our adventure to the ledge today, and seeing as I'm not going to let this opportunity die, we had to go do this for you guys. Jeff and I are now here at one of the other supposedly most haunted spots in the Freetown State Forest, the Profile Rock.
Some dude just came out on his porch over there. This is really dark out.
So I don't know how to say the chief's name, but apparently the profile resembles that of the Chief Massasoit Sachem. I think Massasoit. This actual rock became a landmark and a place of gathering for local tribes and a fixture in their folklore because sometime in the late 1800s this face appeared in the rock. People say that it was caused by the spirit of Sachem, who apparently died underneath the rock or spent some of his final hours underneath the rock, but it was probably caused by dynamite. But either way, sometime in the 1800s this face appeared in the rock and it became known as Profile Rock. Over the years, the rock has been associated with a number of dark things, including the satanic cult that actually operated here in the Freetown State Forest in the 80s. This is, like I said before, not a rumor. There were actual murders. People died, their bodies were dumped, just pretty close to where we are right now. There's a lot of satanic worship going on in the forest, and a lot of people think that it happened right underneath Profile Rock. Profile Rock was actually the site of a lot of Indian ghost dances, also an important part of their religion. So a lot of people claim to have seen shadow figures in the area, have heard the dancing, heard the chants, heard all of these people, and seen very strange things, get a very uneasy vibe. So And yeah, once again, this is just one part of America's most haunted forest. But we're gonna step inside now. We are heading in the gates. We got our stuff. We're ready to rock and roll. And it is damn creepy because there's right there.
Creepy.
There's lightning up above. There's the thunderstorm rolling in. It's a full moon right now. Literally
Creepy ass
dude over there. Creepy ass dude in the house next door. It's like being in a horror movie right now. And you're more freaked out than me, for sure. Ready?
I am.
Let's get the stuff.
Go,
Let's
man.
do it. Okay, so we're barely into the forest. I can't see, but I'm not gonna lie, man. This is probably one of the scariest places that I've been in a long time. Just to put this into perspective to people, you literally can't see shit. You hear that? Yes.
A path in there.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Dude. Dude. Dude, that's one of the coolest shots I've ever gotten. That is insane, dude. Full moon and a thunderstorm. This is spooky as hell. No trespassing. Please take notice. We're okay.
Police. Police take notice. I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I highly doubt that they'd actually arrest us.
Grass. Yeah, that's what I think they'd call. Honestly, it's not getting arrested.
Shh.
What was that?
What the hell is that? Hello?
That's freaky.
Dude, what was that?
Keep the light over there. Hinge, dude. Dude, we can't go in there. This is...
We at the Paranormal Files like to abide by the law because we're not stupid. So we're not gonna keep going because it says clearly security cameras in use and also
Also majorly freaking creepy. I would not go in there again. Okay, that's freaky right there.
oh, we're still gonna go to another part of the forest. We can just go back to where we went in before and just kind of walk around the forest a little bit because that area didn't have any cameras of any sort. Feels like there's like footsteps behind us.
You should shine that behind us.
Not worth it to find out, I guess. Seeing as I was with my dad and he didn't want to trespass in a state forest with clearly marked signs that read, "Please take notice," and security cameras in use, we had to turn back before we could reach the rock. However, our night was far from over. literally just give me 10 minutes and we'll go.
You're gonna keep your light on?
Yeah, you can just see me. So, real quickly, we tried to go to Profile Rock, saw signs that said that there were security cameras in use and the police take notice. There were a lot of those signs, right?
Yeah.
There were a lot of them. So, since we really don't like to get in trouble with the law, we like to be smart about doing all this stuff, we decided to leave. It was very scary. There's a creepy creaking noise in the woods. And so now, for the ultimate test of my willpower, I'm going to go out alone into the Freetown State Forest. We found a point of entry to just go legally into the forest and take a walk around. Jeff's going to stay here in the car, aka the getaway vehicle. Something kind of affected him in the last forest and made him feel kind of shitty. So I'm just going to walk out alone and do a spirit box while I'm out there.
Good luck, man.
You can keep the car on if you want.
Yeah, keep your light on.
Tonight is just about the damn freakiest night I could have picked to come out to the forest because it's starting to rain a little bit right now. It's a full moon and it is pitch black outside from these clouds, like zero light. Is there anybody here in the forest? I honestly doubt that very many people have done this before because this is terrifying. The hell was that? Hello? God, I really do not like this. I can't believe I'm doing this for you guys. You owe me some new subs. Damn, there's... Ugh. So I am now here alone in America's most haunted forest, the Freetown State Forest, and this is fucking terrifying, man. Seriously, Blair Witch... Oh. Serious Blair Witch Project vibes. Is there anybody here in the forest with me? Can you use your voice and tell me if you're here? Bitch, what? Been walking down the path for about 10 minutes now. I'm pretty deep in. Can you give me a sign that you're here? Ugh. Damn, it's starting to fucking pour. Is there anybody here in the Freetown State Forest? Any of the Wampanoag Indians? Is there anybody in the woods? And I'm hearing like creaks and like growls, man. How about over here in the woods? This takes a lot of guts, guys. I'm like so freaked out, but I'm trying to keep my cool. Oh, dude, it just got icy cold right here. Can you make a noise? Something weird right there. There's just something extremely sinister about these woods. That damn noise again, it's like it's following me. Keeps coming from the woods. Strangely, I passed by a random pathway that led into the woods, and I felt compelled to follow it. Seeing as my intuition usually leads me to interesting discoveries, I headed down the path alone and was suddenly in a different world. Walking down here, all alone, and holy shit, is it terrifying. Is there anybody here in the woods? Wampanogs? Murder victims? Oh, here's some broken like stone. This is scary, man. I'm in the thick of it here. All of a sudden, I saw some stone through the trees. Oh. Yo. Dude, what the f? I actually was not trying to find this at all. I'm like literally all alone in here, guys. Okay, this is too much. I keep feeling like I'm hearing whispers. Suddenly, I was overcome with an extreme sense of dread and anxiety, as if something bad were about to happen, so I bolted out of the woods. Oh, God. Oh, f***. Okay, that's enough for me. Alone. Just type in, what's our hotel?
Oh, damn.
Dude, right when it starts to rain is when I got back to the car, too. It's perfect timing. It's about to pour.
I know.
Just a quick update about the end of that video. So I was just walking through the forest alone. I was actually really deep in there to the point where I couldn't even see the trail behind me that I came from anymore. And looked through the woods and I kind of saw like what I can only describe as like stone. And I actually just decided, you know, f it. I cut through the woods and there was an old ass chimney, just a huge chimney in a clearing. And I didn't even know that that was in there. And don't like to lie about how I feel, but just like being there was like really, really dark and intense. And like I literally just had to like run out of there because it was too much being all alone in that forest. Who knows what happened there? Who knows what? It's just very bad vibe from all of this whole area. This is like literally such a dense energy in the forest. It's just like black. It's literally consuming when you go, especially alone. It's like I'm like really freaked out from it because that was just a lot to deal with energy wise. But heard some weird things, felt some weird stuff. We've had a crazy day. From Freetown. Here's my dad. He's ready to get to bed, so am I. From Freetown, Massachusetts. That was the Freetown State Forest, America's most haunted forest. Got to go in there alone for a little bit. Check it out. Does not disappoint. It is very, very, very scary at night. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're trying to get freaked. Subscribe for more videos like this. If you guys are into it, please just hit that button. It really helps so much. Much love from Papa Spook and Little Spooky, Kid Spooky. But for now, we're gonna sign off. Stay spooky. Yeet! The story doesn't end there. That night, upon returning to our hotel, my dad and I noticed a massive amount of emergency lights outside of the hotel lobby. Upon getting closer and checking out the scene, it turns out that someone had overdosed and was on the verge of death, laying there on the concrete in front of our hotel. Was this a sign? Was this all somehow connected to our exploration into the Bridgewater Triangle? We had been gone for hours, but somehow had managed to get back right as this was happening. Sometimes a coincidence isn't a coincidence. Keep that in mind. Just another day at the Bridgewater Triangle. Since we didn't get to do a full investigation of the Freetown State Forest, we don't have any answers right now, but hopefully we'll be able to return in the future and find some for ourselves. In the meantime, keep asking those questions yourselves, go find your own truths, and stay spooky.
Coming this Halloween,
B-Cam is speeding.
we open not one, not two, but 3 Dybbuk boxes and investigate various haunted objects in various cities across Texas.
You never know where some of the items come from or how long they've been around in different families. And the stuff leaves traces, you know, and it's like every little thing leaves a mark in here when as it comes in and out.
What did we find?
I think whatever here is like really shy.
Point 1. Felt something touch you?
Tune in this Halloween to find out on the Paranormal Files Haunted Objects Halloween Special.